Today is all about getting the garden started, seed trays out, plants coming together, and a little progress towards the season ahead. I'm also doing some organizing and cleanup as we reset for January.
Good morning, friends. We are up not very early this morning. I am just now getting started on the day. Our home health aide will be here soon to start helping Chris with all of his stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my morning routine of chores. One thing I want to get to today is when we got back from the PWHL game the other night, there had been a windstorm and it knocked all the stuff off our patio. The backyard's a mess, so I do need to clean that up. I didn't get to that yesterday. It was so cold, and this Texas girl is not built for the cold. So I'm going to get to that today, and I'll show you the damage that it did. I'm pretty sad it knocked over our new patio heater, and so that's hopefully I can get one of our boys to come over and help me take the parts down and bang it out with a hammer, mallet, or something, and fix that up. But anyways, so that's on the agenda today. I want to get our seeds started that we're going to start growing indoors, and I think that is all on the agenda for today. So I'm going to get up and start getting moving on it. Outside. We're gonna feed the cats, the outdoor cats, and let the chickens out because the automatic door apparently isn't working when it gets really cold in the mornings. And I was also going to show you how the wind blew everything everywhere. So we have cushions over here, cushions over here, things blew over up there. My green stalks, I'm so glad that I did not plant them yet, because here they fell over. There's some over there, things over here, lid behind there. So that's the agenda today, is to clean all the... Also, it blew all of this away, and our new patio heater that I got on sale fell over and it is all bent out of shape.
For this part of the day, I'm getting started on some seed starting. You saw that I put a tarp down on the table so that I don't make a complete mess inside the house. I didn't want to be outside in the cold, so I decided to do it inside. I recently ordered a mystery box from Greenstalk, and this isn't sponsored. I ended up receiving 2 complete seed starting kits, which was a really nice surprise. Each kit came with sturdy trays, inserts, and humidity domes, so I'm putting those to use today as I start planting for the garden. My soil mix I'm using is Miracle Grow Cactus Palm and Citrus Mix. This was actually recommended by a Dallas garden school, which is also not sponsored. And I like it because it's really light and drains well, which is important for starting seeds. You don't want them sitting in heavy or soggy soil while they're trying to germinate. Once the trays are filled, I'm planting my seeds and then topping everything with a thin layer of vermiculite. Vermiculite helps hold the moisture right at the surface, which keeps the seeds evenly damp while they're germinating. It also helps prevent the soil from crusting over, so the seedlings can push through more easily. As I go, I'm going to be writing everything down in my garden journal, what I'm planting, when I started it, and where it'll eventually go in the garden. This really helps me stay organized and remember what worked well from year to year. I'm also labeling each tray using popsicle sticks that I write on and stick right into the soil. It's simple, but it saves so much confusion later on, especially once everything starts to sprout and looks the same. After everything is planted, I'm using the humidity domes that came with the kits. These help hold the moisture and create a warm, humid environment that encourages germination. Once the seeds start coming up, I'll remove the domes so the seedlings can get good airflow and grow strong. Seed starting always feels like such a hopeful part of the season for me. Even though it's still winter, this is where the garden really begins, quietly and one tray at a time.
Good morning. It is the next day, and we are going to finish up a lot of the projects that I started yesterday, and I stopped feeling well, so I ended up just resting. Sometimes rest is productive, and I was taking advantage of that, and now we are going to get started with today. Finishing all those projects. My son is actually going to come over and help with some things as well, so we'll see how much we get done today. But right now, it is 8:15 in the morning. Our home health aide is here and she is helping Chris with his morning routine as usual. which is an absolutely life-saving blessing. And so I'm just going to get started with my morning routine, and then we'll show you the projects that we are finishing up today, and then I'll talk with Chris a little bit later about everything that's going on and what he's most excited about. All right, see you in a minute. One thing I'm currently working on is my freezers. So this is my deep freezer, and I have these bags in here to help keep things organized, and I got them from Amazon. I'll try and see if I can find them, and I can link them if you're interested. But I have all of the meats that I need to do something with in here. So seafood, pork, chicken, beefs, all those things. I have things in here from Butcher Box. I have things in here from a couple of local farms, and probably some store-bought things as well. Actually, you can see the Costco Kirkland chicken in there too. So I'm weeding those things out and trying to buy only from local farmers this year. Even Butcher Box, I can't really get fresh seafood, I guess, from here locally, and so I'm going to use Butcher Box for the seafood and things that local farmers here don't sell. But everything else, I'm trying to change and get things locally from our local farmers to support them. Anyway, so that's what I've done this morning is my deep freezer, organizing it. So underneath this one, I have my pork items. Here I've got beef items. Here I've got chicken items. And this one I have seafood. And then this one I can use either for kind of random things. Random things that come in that I need to sort out, or I can also use it to take frozen things to the kitchen so I don't freeze my hands off. So I tend to do that. So there's that. So that one I did get organized this morning. And then over here, I have my upright freezer, which right now is a complete and total disaster. But this is where I store things that I have already made. So for instance, this is a basil pesto I put together from the basil in the garden. So I prepped that and put that in here. There's some pecani sauces that I made in here. I really need to defrost in here, but that's not for today for sure. These are soups that I put together. Here's another thing that I buy from Butcher Box is chicken breast strips, breaded strips to make some quick, easy meals. I've got some jalapenos from the garden. I've got some celery stalks and stuff that I'm going to put in either chicken stock or beef stock. I've got a bag of things for stock. Please excuse all the noise. I juiced some lemons and made some lemon ice cubes that I need to get out of here. And our drumsticks, that is our vice, I guess you call it. And then here's a bunch of just things that I've frozen. I froze a pizza dough ball that I made, shredded chicken from some chicken that I made some stock. I've got some cornbread that I froze, and I have a lovely breakfast that I make with the cornbread that was frozen, and it's pretty amazing. We really love it. Anyway, so that's that. And then over here in the door, I buy bulk cheese, and so I'll slice up chunks and vacuum seal it and keep it in here. So that's mozzarella, and I have some leftover veggies that we've never used here. I shredded up some Parmesan and put it in here, and it's not great for like sprinkling on something to eat, but it is good for like sprinkling on top of like a lasagna or something. Bell peppers from the garden, more of that. And then down here I have Parmesan chunks down here too that I bought in bulk and then just processed and freeze dried. So that makes it a little cheaper. So you can see there's a little bit of everything. My freezer meals that I make in the baggies back in here too. some buns that we were given in here. So anyways, that's going to be a project for another day. I don't have time to do this one today, but you can see it's kind of a hot mess. And so I'll get that organized, and so we'll be using that up. The reason that I am trying to get the freezers and pantry organized is because for January and hopefully February, we are going to do the Three Rivers Pantry Challenge. So we're going to challenge myself to not buy anything from the store unless it's for a specific purpose. For instance, my son's birthday is coming up. He'll be 27, and he's requested an Italian dinner for his birthday. So we're going to make an Italian dinner with a couple of mains, some sides, breadsticks, salad, that kind of thing. So obviously I probably don't have all the things that I need, but I am going to use up what I have. So I've put together a menu of things that I think I have a bulk of already, and there's just very few items that I need to buy from the store. So I'm challenging myself this January and February to not buy anything more and just use up what we have. So you've seen my freezers over there. Of course, I have the refrigerator and freezer in the kitchen, and then I have the pantry of stuff that we've collected in the pantry. So I want to get through all of that in the next couple of months without buying anything else. We don't need to. We have plenty, right? So, and then come when the garden starts bringing in stuff, I can start harvesting things. I can start restocking things then, and then getting things that are absolutely necessary from local farmers, Azure Standard, Butcher Box if needed, and our local farmers markets and stuff like that, like the co-op and the local farm stores around here. So we shouldn't have to buy anything. That's the plan.
Jesse, wake up. Sorry.
All right. So I have been steadily working on all the projects that we need to get done. And some of the seeds that I planted that I think I'll have some video in here of the seed starting that I began. But I was going to read through all of the things that I've started and see what he's most anxious about to get out of the garden, and maybe some things that I haven't planted yet that you would be excited for me to plant out there for the spring or summer. So these are things that I've planted. So back in October, I planted the garlic that I think I talked about in the last video, and hopefully I don't try to harvest it too soon again. I've planted the Texas 1015 onions. Those are the sweeter onions. And then I know you love onions so much.
Yeah.
And then I planted red Creole onions and bunching onions. And then the seeds that I started indoors are Brussels sprouts. I'm going to give Brussels sprouts a try for the third year in a row. I have not been successful with them yet, so maybe third's a charm.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, we love Brussels sprouts. Cauliflower. See, 4 different types of tomatoes that I started indoors: Brandywine, Amish paste, Floridade, and Matt's Wild Cherry. And then I have some more tomato seeds coming in because we love just eating the sun gold tomatoes just straight off the vine. So that's coming.
Those were really good.
They're awesome. Bok choy, the baby bok choys. Swiss chard. I started some indoors and I direct seeded some out in the raised bed. I've seen you can do it both ways, so I'm going to try it both ways and see what works better and see if we like it because we have not ever tried Swiss chard before.
I have no idea what it is.
Just a leafy green. It's colorful,
Like
or the stems are
lettuce?
colorful. More like collard greens or mustard greens, I guess. I don't know exactly. We're gonna try. We're gonna try something new. Cabbage. I do have some Chinese cabbage coming, and celery and leeks. And I'd have some other seeds coming. I don't remember exactly what I ordered, but there are more than that coming. So I'm gonna have a huge spring garden. It's gonna be so much fun.
I can't wait.
So, out of what I've read so far, what are you most excited about?
Cauliflower and Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. Is there anything that I did not mention that you were excited for me to grow this year?
Okra?
You want me to grow okra?
Yes.
I'm out of seeds. I'll have to order more seeds.
Oh. Carrots?
Yep, I'm gonna start carrots.
Are they baby carrots or the big carrots?
I have bolero. I think it's called bolero carrots, which are the regular, like typical kind of carrots. And then I also have the fingerling carrots. I think is what it's called. So like baby snack carrots.
I like those better.
You like the little ones better? Yeah. What about like melons this summer?
Cantaloupe was really good. I wish we were in a tropical environment. I'd say mangoes, but
I don't know if you
I
can
don't
grow
think
mangoes here.
if they can, that'd be awesome.
If we had like
But
we can make a hotter environment. Like if we had like a high tunnel or something, maybe we could. I don't know. I do have a key lime citrus tree
I can't wait for
started.
that.
Yeah. So right now it's in the garage. I could probably put it back out. It's getting back up into the 70s and not getting too cold at night, just down into the 50s, I think, for about a week. I do have an aloe plant. So we have an aloe and then a couple of other plants that I do have to bring inside for the winter.
Plum trees.
We do have plum trees that I planted last year.
Should be another year.
Year or two,
right?
Yep. And then we have the blackberries bushes that I planted last year.
Can't wait for that too.
Yeah, they're the thornless blackberries. And I will be planting strawberries this year in a green stalk, and then hopefully that can just keep itself going. I'm hoping to get the ever bearing strawberries, and I will be planting asparagus. So I already soaked those seeds. I had to put them on a wet paper towel in the fridge because my really large seed starting tray that I ordered for it is delayed and won't be here till Saturday, which will be 4 days since I started soaking them. So I read about it and it said to just go ahead and put them on a wet paper towel in the refrigerator and they should be fine. So hopefully that will be.
I'm looking forward to that too, but
that'll be 3 years, plus from now. But I'm going to plant it so on the other side of the fence from the current raised bed garden area, and then I'll have to not move, but I'll add more raised garden beds in the new area a little further away so that the asparagus roots don't try to get into the nice soil in my raised beds.
Are we going to do fruit trees too?
I really want to do fruit trees. If we did fruit trees like apples or whatever, we'd have to get them now and get them in.
Oh, we should do it.
You heard that? He said, let's do it.
I'm all about fruit.
I know that the nursery in the town just north of us has oh, no. They did not. It's the nursery in the city we used to live in. has Gala and Granny Smith trees and stuff like that. So I could contact them and get more information. See
Will
how
they come out and plant it?
I think so. They planted the trees in our old house.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So we'll just ask.
No harm, no foul.
Yeah. No harm in asking.
I don't know if that made sense, but
It made sense.
made
Right?
sense to me.
Anyways, so I always have projects I'm working on. I finally did clean up the porch from the big windstorm the other day, except for the green stalks. I was waiting for my son to come over, which hopefully he'll be over a little bit later today, and he can help me clean up all of that. And then I can show you in a new video getting those seeds started. So the 4 existing green stalks I have now will be herbs and flowers and things. And then I have 2 more coming in. 2 more green stalks coming in. I don't think I told him.
Awesome.
2 more green stalks coming in that I ordered a while back. And one will be for the strawberries. And I think one will be for the lettuces so that I don't have to go. I mean, it's not that far, but I don't have to go all the way out to the garden beds to get the lettuce. It'll just be right there on the porch. So that'll just be a little bit easier for our salad makings.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I guess that is it for today. Have any words of wisdom?
No. I have no wisdom, so
I don't know if you can hear the banging, but apparently our washing machine just decided to start banging. I have some blankets and stuff in there, so
and our dog grunted. I don't know if you heard that.
yeah, the dog's sitting right behind me. Anyway, that is it for today. I appreciate you being here.
Yes, definitely. Please like the video and subscribe.
Every little bit helps as we share our life with you and how things are going, our empty nest and garden and cooking and all of that. So stick around with us, and we appreciate you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.